Well, it's Wednesday morning. That means it's time for Evergreen Home and Garden Showplace. And here with Karen.
Good morning.
And your two locations, because somebody told me, I wasn't sure where they were.
Okay.
So they said, you need to mention that right up front. So,
two locations.
We
have one on Riverport Road, 1413 Riverport Road.
In Kingsport.
And then we have a location on Moreland Drive, which people call Colonial Heights location,
Right.
which is 1876.
Right across from Food City.
Right across from Food City, yes.
But as you're getting ready to go to a Warrior's Bath.
Right.
Right there. Okay, so today we're going to talk about designing your own landscaping.
Right.
And you can do it yourself.
Exactly. This is all about DIYs, and what better way to make your home look beautiful is to do a do-it-yourself landscape.
And that's what we've got here.
Yeah, we've got a do-it-yourself landscape kit.
So you come in.
You come in and you just
Pick this
ask
thing
for
up.
a do-it-yourself landscape kit. And what this is actually just a little guideline to help you
Right.
make your landscape beautiful. So what this does, you're actually going to come in and pick up the kit, talk to one of our salespersons in our shrubbery department, and they will assist you on different aspects. First thing is pick up your kit, and on the inside you're going to have just like a little piece of graph paper here. And what we want you to do is just do a simple drawing of your house and your existing landscape. So say this right here is going to be your existing home. This is going to be your patio, your steps, and your sidewalk. And this is the section that they're actually wanting to get landscaped.
Okay.
And then we ask for you to give us some dimensions. What you want to do is like your overhangs of your house, how far they hang over, the heights of your windows, where the morning sun is, evening sun, so northeast, southwest of your house. Any existing trees and shrubs that you're going to keep in your landscape, so we can help you landscape around those. And then bring it back in. You're going to have it, it's going to be here, or
Right.
you can just do a drawing like this. We also ask that you take several pictures of the location that you want to have landscaped or do to your landscaping, and print those pictures off. It's hard for us to look at a telephone anymore.
Yeah.
And, you know, even though they're big as some of our computers, it is hard to see pictures on screens. So make sure you print those off, bring those in with you. You're going to walk around with one of our staff members, and they will actually show you some different products that might work in there, but you can tell us what you like, what you don't like, and then they create you a beautiful design. In 2 to 3 weeks, got to keep in mind it is a busy season,
Right.
so 2 to 3 weeks, they'll get this done for you. You come back in, you walk around with that salesperson, they'll show you all the different products that they've selected for you, and you purchase your product, you take it home, you plant it, you sit back, and you enjoy. We also, what we do...
And you go on vacation for the money you save by doing it yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
The thing about it is we give you, this is what we call our planting guide. This is going to have a list of all your plants and everything on here. This actually helps cover your warranty on your plants. And on the back, on the back side, it actually has a planting guide of how you plant all your trees and shrubs.
Okay.
What we recommend to do so they will be successful. We actually have a 1-year warranty on all of our trees and shrubs, but if you buy the planting mix and the root stimulator, it's going to give you a 2-year warranty. Yeah. So in 2 years, if it hasn't died, you're going to be successful. Yeah.
Well, I thought I would be smart one year, and I would buy live Christmas trees and plant them for like 6 years in a row, and then harvest them 6 years in a row.
Okay.
None of them lasted, and I was told I didn't water them enough.
Right, exactly.
And
yes.
is that a big problem with trees?
Well, the thing about it is, once you plant all your trees and shrubs, it takes about 1 year to get those trees and shrubs established. And the main thing is water. I always tell people water is a key component because can you live without water?
I don't think so.
No. Well, these are living things, so they have to have water in order for that root system to grow. And once that root system gets established into the ground, then it starts taking moisture from the ground, and eventually you don't have to do so much watering anymore unless we go through a big drought and we need some more rain.
And as far as maintaining and if you move to a new house,
right,
and you're wanting to do this, I know people are very afraid to cut anything down because it took forever to grow.
Right.
And take a look at these over here. People get these. What are those called?
Those are boxwoods.
And they'll cover a sidewalk. They'll cover a driveway. because they, whoever was there before never cut them back.
Exactly. And all you have to do is actually give them a real hard trimming. And yes, people do. They hate cutting anything back because it is so pretty and lush and gorgeous. But if you don't cut them back and keep them maintained, eventually they're going to get thin on the inside and you're going to lose a lot of foliage, and then they are going to start looking bad. So I always encourage, make sure to prune, every year. And a lot of things you don't have to prune as much, but some things you have to prune a little bit more. So if you're one of these that don't like to do a lot of maintaining, make sure you let us know that when you come in to select your plants for your landscape.
And do you need to know about, because some of these, like these right here, you plant these every year, right?
Yes, these are your pansies that you've got growing right now. Then you're going to pop these up when it gets really hot because they don't like a lot of heat.
And then what would you replace
You're
it
going
with?
to put some annuals in.
Okay.
Yeah, you can put perennials in, or you can put some low shrubs, but they just choose to have some just low growing annuals growing right here right now.
Because sometimes you want to replace, sometimes you don't.
Exactly. And, you've got to add some annuals in to get that color.
Okay.
Because you can't always, you've got things like this right here, you're only going to have this for a certain period of time, and then it's going to turn green. So you want some color at your house. That makes your house pop if you've got color in your landscape.
And you kind of got to do the stair stepping because you wouldn't want the tall thing out front.
Exactly, exactly. So that's the reason we're
where-
there.
Yes.
That's the reason we're there, to guide you on how to do that.
And don't be offended if they say, no,
Yeah.
don't put that there.
That's true. And the thing about it is, you always want to add some different textures, and you want to add some different colors. And
Let's walk and talk.
okay, we got. You can see here we've got some different colors. You've got some greens, and you've also got some blues. You can add some red foliages in there, some yellow foliages in there, and that gives you instant color also. But you can add that also color with annuals and perennials if you want to do that.
And that tree, that's been there a while, hasn't
Oh, I'd say it's probably over 100 years old.
What is it?
probably. That's a magnolia.
Oh.
Southern magnolia.
Well, a magnolia.
Yeah.
Good southern tree. And, of course, huge window here, so you wouldn't want anything blocking the view
Right,
there.
right.
That's why they've got the taller things on the corners.
Right. You never want to block your view outside, looking outside. But also, as a security thing, you also don't want to get shrubs too high because that gives a place for predators to go.
Yes.
Predators, I mean people that want to break in.
People predators, not
Yeah.
animal predators.
Yeah.
And in
then
the future, we're going to talk about doing these.
Yeah. And this is something else that you want to think about adding to your landscape. These beautiful fountains. Because nothing better than being able to sit around the fountain and listen to all the water running, or just being outside working in your yard and listening to all the water running.
And I bought one of those from you. Sadly, I bought 2 or 3 other places that I had to replace every year, and then I got a good one from you that so it's much more affordable.
Right.
And if you got one just a little bit bigger, we could do the dun 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 dun, dun. We could do the Friends opening right there.
Exactly, yeah.
If we had our shorts on, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the future. In the future, we're going to do one on planting a tree.
Right.
And the proper way of doing that.
Right.
What else you got lined up for us? Maybe
We're actually going to talk about carpenter bees. Carpenter bees are wearing out people's decks, their overhangs, the trim on their house.
my dad's log house.
Oh, your dad's log house.
It's like Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
there
log
for 'em.
houses they love. Keep in mind, you're always going to have a problem with carpenter bees where the sun shines. If the sun shines on that house and it heats it up, carpenter bees love that. So that's
They're like a
good
warm
tip.
meal like the rest of us.
Oh yes, exactly. And keep in mind, the female is the one that's always going to be making the hole. Female is always the one that's working. And the male is just out here.
Said Karen, who's talking, and Whitney, who's holding the camera. I'm just the eye candy. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And the thing about it is she will actually sting. The male is the one that you see flying around that darts at you and all this stuff, says, get away from my woman.
Oh, there we go. We do have a job.
But we do have traps for those that actually will catch those, and we'll show you that a little bit later.
All right. And let's talk about our giveaway.
Okay. The giveaway we're going to be giving away this time is going to be one of our indoor lanterns. And it actually has a luminaire candle in there. The luminaire candles are just a big hit because people are so afraid of fires and everything now. So the candles are actually, they run by batteries, and you can put a timer on them, and they will run for 5 hours and then shut off.
And it actually flickers as opposed to the old tea light kind.
Exactly.
Developed by Disney.
Exactly.
For the Pirates of the Caribbean movies.
Yes.
So it would look real.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that is worth about $150.
Yes.
And did you see who made it, kids?
Yes.
Yeah. VIP Home and Garden. Who knew? It's when a plan comes together that we love it.
Right.
All right.
Okay, a little bit later, earlier we talked about our 2-year warranty.
Right.
And so what I want to do is show you what you have to have in order to get that 2-year warranty from our location.
Is that what we're going over here?
We're going to talk about right over here.
Okay.
Basically, all you have to do whenever you purchase your trees and shrubs is we will recommend how many bags of planting mix you will need, how big of a bottle of root stimulator you would need, and then what you need to do to follow up with all of that. And I think we're actually going to plant a shrub today to show you exactly how to do all that.
All right.
Okay?
So where are we starting, sister?
We're going to go right over here. We have, Lee has been very nice and has already dug our hole for us. And what I need to do is get our bag of planting mix.
Here, you hold this. I'll get it. Where is it?
I thought we do that in the next video.
You want to?
Yeah, let's stop and we'll get our stuff and we'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds great.
Don't go away.